Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor for me today to share with everyone a presentation on sustainable tourism business practices in Brunei Darussalam. The presentation assumes the definition of sustainable tourism as the kind of tourism that minimizes the costs and maximizes the benefits of tourism for natural environments and local communities, and can be carried out indefinitely without harming the resources on which it depends on. Similar practices that can be seen in Brunei Darussalam are staying in eco-friendly accommodations, making the best use possible of natural resources, recognizing and promoting local cultures, buying from and supporting local businesses, avoiding single-use plastics, and wildlife watching and biodiversity experiences. Our objectives in achieving the sustainable tourism business practices are to align the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, relating to tourism, that is, to educate, improve attitude towards the environment and to minimize damage, to promote innovation for sustainable development and support local communities and host societies that creates jobs, promotes local culture and products, last but not least, towards greater efficiencies and improve business management processes. In Brunei Darussalam, environmental protection laws are fairly and effectively enforced by the relevant government authorities for the sea, air, water, food, wildlife, and rainforests. These plans are implemented policies indirectly assist the development of sustainable tourism in the country. For example, the Department of Environment, Parks and Recreation at the Ministry of Development issues environmental acts and guidelines, pollution control guidelines for the industrial development, and published Recycle 123 handbook as reference and tips on recycling for the general public. Its initiatives includes No Plastic Bag, which originally started with on weekends and now has evolved to every day. We've also got a program every Sunday called Bandar Kucheria, which directly translates to My Happy City, where our capital city, Bandar Sri Begawan, is closed off from vehicle mobility with the aim of generally decreasing the carbon footprint and also encourages a healthier lifestyle by doing activities like brisk walking, jogging, cycling, etc. Another policy that the country has that is related to sustainability is currently implemented by the Forestry Department of the Ministry of Primary Resources and Tourism. The department has several, one of which is the Forest Act that relates to the forest and forest produce in Brunei Darussalam. The Act classifies its reserves forests to protection forests, production forests, recreational forests, conservation forests, and the national park. The Forestry Department also implements the Chapter 102 Wildlife Protection Act in 1978 that protects wildlife, wild animals, and plants of the country, specifically endangered species. And it also implements the Wild Flora and Fauna Order 2007. The order enables Brunei Darussalam to implement the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wildlife, Fauna, and Flora. Another supporting agency that supports sustainability is the Fisheries Department of the Ministry of Primary Resources and Tourism. The department implements the Fisheries Amendment Order 2014 that prevents or minimizes harm to the environment in the marine reserve, protecting the marine biodiversity. Its initiatives include implementation of coral care program, specifically in conservation, protection, rehabilitation, and replanting of degraded or damaged coral reefs since May 2015. Through the Department of Fisheries, Brunei Darussalam also performed the establishment of marine protected areas to increase marine resources productivity and enhance food security through protecting and conserving our marine natural heritage, specifically marine life nursery and breeding grounds in Brunei Darussalam waters. Post-COVID-19 recovery, Brunei Darussalam has taken note on the changing patterns or needs in the travel and tourism segment and refocused its industry for developments. Actions have been taken up that has allowed us to differentiate our approach to how we identify and engage in our strengths to the tourists. The ease of COVID-19 control measures in the late 2021 saw the number of tourist arrivals to the Sultanate increases from 3,543 tourists in 2021 to 35,701 tourists in 2022. To support the growth of the tourism industry in the country, the Tourism Development Department is taking up actions to beef up efforts to develop and promote tourism products based on nature, culture, adventure, as well as health and wellness. In 2024, Brunei Darussalam recorded tourist arrivals of approximately 678,000 tourists, marking a continued upward trend in international visitors numbers into the country. This positive trajectory can be attributed to several key factors, including promotional efforts by Brunei Tourism and the country's appeal as a serene, culturally rich, and eco-friendly destination. For 2025, we see several emerging travel trends presenting valuable opportunities for Brunei's tourism industry, such as guided nature tours, river safaris, and educational eco experiences. My slides will be sharing on destination and tourism products, of which their current activities are related to ecotourism. The Ulu Temburong National Park, the Abode Resort and Spa, and the Sumbaling Eco Village. The Ulu Temburong National Park, which is the first national park to be established in Brunei and has been protected since 1991. The park covers about 40% of the southern part of the district, that is approximately 550 square kilometers. It is under the management of the Forestry Department of the Ministry of Primary Resources and Tourism, and is also part of the Heart of Borneo International Conservation Agreement. Next, the Abode Resort and Spa in the Temburong district that officially opened in December 2021. The Eco Resort offers 10 riverfront villas, each as standalone tent-style chalets, which are able to accommodate a maximum of 56 guests in total. The construction of the Eco Resort took into account the protection of Temburong's rainforest. The appointed company had a clear plan to reduce the carbon footprint as Temburong forms a part of the larger Borneo rainforest. This was done by installing and using solar panels as a source of power for the resort. In mentioning that, I'm proud to share with you that the Abode Resort and Spa in Brunei is Brunei's first 100% off-grid solar-powered luxury resort. The villas are powered through the resort's solar farm, which currently generates 1,600 kilowatt a day, with the inverters also storing excess energy in batteries for on-demand use. And keeping within the glamping theme, all chalets are air-conditioned with electricity and pipe water supply. There is mobile connectivity at the site, but no Wi-Fi in the rooms. Extra beds are available on request. Next, the Sumbaling Eco Village, which is an eco-lodge situated on the banks of the Temburong River. The area is home to the Iban community, and its aim is to achieve sustainability by preserving and maintaining the environment and utilizing existing resources. The lodge operator collaborates with the Iban community and has encouraged the tribe to switch their regular small-scale agriculture and forest chores for tourism-related tours. He has tasked the community with educating newcomers about the local environment and utilizing their skills in the jungle to harvest fresh produce for the lodge kitchen. That way, the lodge provides jobs for them, and also indirectly they can continue their way of life, the sustainable way. The lodge offers no Wi-Fi, no plastic, and little distraction from the surrounding wilderness. Guests can hike, swim, take their boat rides, learn to cook traditional dishes, or just relax. So here, we can observe a good mix of outdoor and nature-based activities to create a healthier, more sustainable community. The tourism activities in Brunei Darussalam are centered around eco and cultural tourism activities, which focuses on sustainability, conservation, and supporting local communities. Even within the city, visitors can easily access parks, mangroves, wildlife, and pristine forests, often just 15 minutes away from the city center. Beyond the city, the rural areas and the outskirts Our focus extends to community-based tourism, where we actively engage local residents and collaborate with village communities to offer authentic and meaningful experiences for visitors. Instead of mass tourism, we offer experiences that offer tourists closer to nature and local heritage, which are carefully designed journeys for travelers who seek deeper, more personal engagement. Popular ecotourism activities include live wildlife sightings, where visitors can observe native species in their natural habitats, and birdwatching experiences, especially in biodiversity hotspots. Additionally, community-based tourism plays a significant role where tourists visit rural villages, engage with locals, and participate in traditional crafts, cooking, and farming practices, often supported by educational components that raise awareness about environmental issues and ancestral knowledge. Next, our key marine conservation that play a significant role in protecting our beaches and sea, such as the artificial reef fabrications, beach cleanups, and underwater debris cleanups. These efforts not only preserve our marine biodiversity, but also involve communities in meaningful environmental action. These initiatives show that we all have a role in marine conservation, no matter how small, and these efforts are working, and with continued support, they'll go even further. Before I conclude my presentation, I'd like to share a short video showcasing our marine conservation efforts, an initiative that is not only helping to protect Brunei's rich marine biodiversity, but is also becoming a unique draw for eco-conscious travelers from abroad. Thank you for your time, and I hope Brunei will be added to your list of places to visit this year. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Please take a moment to complete a short survey about today's activity. You're also welcome to leave any question or request to be contacted for further information. Thank you.